Good evening, folks. Welcome again to thechefandthegrape.com. I am your host, Chef Kristof, here in the cellars of The Chef and the Grape, and here because I wanted to talk to you about great value in white wines, and to my mind, one of the areas where the greatest value is coming from today is from Canada. And I know that a lot of the people from outside of Canadian borders who are watching this right now are raising their eyebrows. What is Canadian wine? Does it have something to do with igloos? Here in British Columbia, we are lucky enough to be at the very northern tip of the Sonoran Desert, which means that while it's true it's the most northerly growing region in the world, we in fact get heat days and sun days which are far above what could be reasonably expected. And it's a beautiful little microclimate. Now, the winery I wanted to talk to you about in particular is Bench 1775, which is, if memory serves, just in the Oliver area, and Pentiction, in the Pentiction area. And the first wine I wanted to talk about was their Viognier. Now, I'm a big Viognier fan, but poor me, I'm also a Viognier snob. One of the very first times I got to try straight Viognier, it was from arguably one of the top producers in the world. And so after that, when I tried average Viogniers, to me, they were substandard because I just had my palate set on such a high level for Viognier. And I think this is an absolutely beautiful Viognier. You take a look at that in the glass. It's got such a beautiful light golden hue, little bits of silver and gold highlights, just speaking of its brightness and its freshness on the nose. I mean, you smell that and it's literally a bouquet of flowers right in your glass. It's so charming. And just an array, right? From lilies and peonies to daffodils and dandelions. It's gorgeous. Hints of stone fruit, really ripe stone fruit, hints of exotic fruit, some pineapple. It's really charming. On the palate, bright, brisk, vibrant acidity. Acidity is medium plus, even to full, and yet quite well balanced. Concentration is good to very good, flavors that really do mimic the nose. You get those floral tones, you get the stone fruit, you get the little bit of exotic. It's really quite well developed for, wait for it, under $20 Canadian in the BC market, which you'll hear me say it time and time again, we get screwed here in BC. Second highest liquor tax in the world. So if a wine is $10 in Washington or California or New York, then you know what? It's probably $17, $18, $19 even here in BC. Your $10 wine is our $20 wine. So I think it's only people in Sweden who can understand our pain. Anyways, but what I'm saying is that for $20, this is an absolutely delightful wine. Absolutely gorgeous. And if you're new to Viognier, this is a great introduction to it. Now, the other wine I wanted to talk about was their Sauvignon Blanc. And there are so many people out there who really do love Sauv Blanc, and I can understand why. There's so much great Sauv Blanc now in the world. And this is another thing where a region who nobody expected to be able to hit such a high tone really set the standard. New Zealand, everybody thought was going to be a wash when it came to winemaking. Turns out, in fact, they make some of the best Sauv Blanc in the world. And who knows? Maybe second place is going to be the Okanagan Valley one day. That day is not today, but this winery certainly has set a new standard for quality in Sauv Blanc from this part of the world. Because, you know, once again, look at this in the glass. A little bit paler than the Viognier, so light lemon hue with, once again, some beautiful silver and gold highlights on the nose. this is where you're going to fall in love with it, because this is absolutely classic Sauv Blanc. And textbook, like this should be poured in a class somewhere. This is grassy tones, grassy tones, a little bit of white tea, a little bit of orchard fruit, but really it's all about the grassy tones. And on the palate, light to medium bodied, medium plus acidity, really bright, really zippy. Tons of citrus tones right off the start. Milton, you get a little bit of that grassiness, a little bit of that orchard fruit, right? A little bit of that underripe Anjou pear sort of thing, or green apple. It's so refreshing. If it was 40 above, I would literally drink a gallon of this. And I would, well, obviously a gallon would probably do me in, but while I was drinking it, I would feel delightful. It's not going to weigh you down. Food pairings for a wine like this, you know what? Something really simple. How about a turkey and brie sandwich? How about a little bit of curried chicken? Delightful. Indian curry though, right? Not Vietnamese curry or Thai curry or something like that. No, I mean like a butter chicken, something like that. Beautiful Sauv Blanc, really, because once again, under $20 Canadian, 90 plus points. I think I could pour this alongside of New Zealand Sauv Blancs that are $5 and $7 more expensive, and it would show incredibly well. So once again, this is Bench 1775. I hope you look for this in your local market. Once again, the Viognier and the Sauv Blanc. I hope you enjoy them as much as I.